Hey, I love you, and I hope you're having a really good day, What did you call me? Okay, so guys, somebody is either has made a Taurus mad, or you are a mad Taurus. This Taurus is very upset about something and is going to handle the business. So, for those of you who don't know how long a Taurus will pursue revenge until satisfaction, the answer is forever. It actually said in quote, until they die. Luckily, it didn't say until you died. So, little look there. Some of you guys know that Tauruses are earth signs, and they are not messing around when it comes to their earthly property or anything physical. Tauruses are very dead-ass serious about opportunities, too. Like, some of you guys, if you're going against one in a competition, get ready to pretty much possibly go the fuck down. Like, I have 2 Tauruses on my team, and they were best friends, and they even still go head-to-head against each other. I said, too, like, you guys are friends, is that going to be, I don't want to, like, start nothing between you two. They literally said, one was kinder than the other, at least. One was ruthless. She said she didn't give 2 that she was taking that damn job anyway. She was never going to turn down no opportunity just because somebody was her friend. Okay, let me tell you a little something about that. That friend of hers that she's talking about is the one that got her the job. So, ruthless, as I said. Hi, honey. So just be aware that if you done messed up, there, you might be in a situation. I swear. It does look like you guys are taking one step forward, though, from being at the 5 to the 6. And to be honest, I'll go down to the 5 with you and raise up to the 6. I don't have no problem with that. There's always room for growth, and I always like to have awareness brought to my attention, and so I've been seeing the 6 a lot on the other deck. So this 6 was actually hidden in this deck over here, and it was supposed to be there, and I felt like the image on the other deck did look like a tuxedo this whole time. I've had 2 examples of what it meant to me, and I see that there is a tuxedo on this one, so some of you guys have made your finances increase a little bit, and you took at least one level step up. Some of you guys have also improved your wardrobe with the tuxedo on there, and you're just taking things more seriously, or at least thinking about taking things more seriously, and like you really want it. You're not messing around. You're just, I guess at the end of the day, you're just asking yourself, like, are you really going to be able to commit to something? Because that's the problem probably with our whole group, is like, commitment, you guys. We have work ethic. We're smart. We're talented. We're skillful. We honestly are great, but we don't commit to shit. And we say things like, oh, well, I'm hurt about this or that. Yeah, whatever. But, we're actually stronger than we are hurt. So I've already figured this out myself. It's like we sit there and say we want something, and then the opportunity arises when we can have it. And there are plenty of us and plenty of times when we actually make up a reason why we don't take the opportunity. I've seen myself do it, and it made me realize that sometimes I actually make excuses, and I say it out loud. It's a form of manipulation, whether we think we are or not, to announce that we are not sure what to do, or that we're actually so sad, or that we have this lifestyle that is just bringing us down and blah, 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 and like acting like we can't set boundaries when all of us actually know exactly the first time that anybody disrespected us, it wasn't okay. So when we really think about it, it's just like we're just kind of like talking out loud about stuff. And we're saying that we want it to change, and that we're so sick and tired of it, but then we return to it and do it again to ourselves. So we're just repeating an addicting process is what the heck we're doing. We've been given a lot of different routes of direction to take for our lives to improve. We go a little bit, we go far. Sometimes we don't go at all. We've taken the distance many different ways or lengths. But we're always on the same damn fucking circle. dude. We're running a racetrack instead of like a highway. So we need to break up that racetrack, I think, and when we do circles and we keep repeating old patterns, we end up continuing to pat ourselves on the back for repeating a job that we've already done a million times. So it's just time that we step our game up a little bit, and I see that you have done that. With the 6 of coins, that means that you finally, at least for some of you, got your finances to a place where you can relax. And you may have enough now to pay what you need to pay. You're not freaking out, at least, about some of the other stuff from your previous problems. You've solved some of those. You have some new ones that you're working on and towards. But your previous ones, as far as your finances, are improving. You're feeling a lot more hopeful. Some of you guys have seasonal jobs, and obviously with spring, you're going to have a lot more work than you do in the winter. So you're excited about that. So if you're at the 6, the next one we're going to be at is 7. And when we're at the 7, it can get a little rough. Because 7 is a realization. And it's not a good real place to be. It's right before the 8. So you got to watch it. You got to make sure that the realizations that you are about to have come upon you here in this chapter that you're entering already, because you're already at the 6. So you're finishing up this last little bit. I think we got about 30% more of whatever it is that we're working on in particular. And all of us have a couple different things, whether some of us are leaving somebody and some of us are building our finances. But the next step after you get there, it's going to go a little downhill for us again. 7 is realization. There will be things that we realize in that chapter that'll hurt us. The realization phase is not good always. For some of you, it'll be great. Maybe I think it's going to go opposite. The cheerful ones are probably going to end up feeling how some stuff surface, that they've pushed down and they ignore, and they get pretty invested into their career and they don't really look at their sadness. I'm one of them. I don't really like to feel sad. I throw myself into big projects and stuff and keep myself busy. And for those of you who cry a lot, it's going to probably be different for you. This will be the year that you try to work on being more firm and being more assertive and saying what you would like. You can still be beautiful and positive just like you are. I would never want that to change, but you definitely have a voice that you deserve to speak up and be heard. And it's been bothering you for quite some time. And for us, it's been bothering me, like the mean ones for most of us, unless they're just straight mean. I know that they gotta feel bad, after they talk shit. We always say, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. But then we say it again, you're like, we say the same thing again. So it's ruining the word sorry. So in this next stage, for those of you who go into the realization phase, I would just start researching different things that you can do to prepare for things that you might feel like you stuffed down. If like in specific, there's some real heavy stuff. You might want to start doing meditation and stretching your body out. That's a really big deal. And listening to calming meditation music while you do it is beautiful. And it just clears the mind, and it just makes you feel really positive. And focus on your deep breathing. And you're going to want to breathe in through your nose. And you're supposed to actually release through your mouth. And you'll want to have your posture straight, and you don't have to hold your fingers or anything like Buddha, but, really work on your posture being straight and your balance and your breathing. And whenever you're in a stressful situation, you start to get anxiety, you can practice counting to 10 and breathing. Take that 10 deep breaths, and it'll calm your body down for you. Remember that the brain instantly starts to panic when anything, negative happens against it. It's going to panic for you. It's going to go into defense mode naturally for you. And you just got to know that is your car kicking into overdrive. As soon as you speed up a little bit, your car it's an automatic, so it's going to automatically shift for you, right? Your brain does that for you too. It's okay. Slow back down. You're a car, and you got to take care of yourself. You guys got to pamper yourself. You got to make sure you're getting all of the things that you need in your car taken care of and that you're running efficiently, or you're just going to be slow. You're going to have no gas. You maybe didn't get your oil changed and you have a blown head gasket. It could be a million things, but you are a car. What kind of car are you? An old beater? Went out in the field that has weeds growing around it? Or are you a beautiful little frickin' Lamborghini? Whatever it is that you think you are as far as a car goes, you know, the ego wants to believe that we're all the nice car, you know. But you could just be like that dude at the dealer shop, you know, that makes you look shiny, but underneath the hood, it's about to blow. You got to be honest with yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody that you're talking to actually is going to be like the person that matters. It's the universe or God, whatever you believe in. And they always know what you're doing, so you can't really lie to them. They see what you're doing. They know how you feel. And there's no way you could get around that. So once you start to accept that, you will just know that there's nothing you can get around. And it's like, dang, makes you just realize that manifestation begins with our thoughts or in our feelings. And if we feel like shit, you know, even if somebody makes us feel bad, it does not matter. We feel like that. So that's what we're going to manifest. People also feel the same way. And we think we have people that have things in common, and so we get excited, but we got to look at what about them is the same as me. Are they mad that they're not around their family? Or are they depressed? Are they angry? Are they sad? Are they basketball players? Like, what do you guys do together that is in common? Because you don't need to be surrounding yourself with people that have depressing issues. It will bring you down, and that's not the path that is healthiest for us. No more being the coolest loser, and I already know that about myself because that's what I realized. I was hanging out with all these people. Same thing. Non-stimulated. So watch that, you guys. This is a really big, important time for us because, you know, a lot of us are in our 30s and up 20s, you know. Some of you guys are getting up there and you're starting to, for one, feel just like you're getting a little bit older, and I don't want you to worry about that. I've really had more opportunities this year. I think, like, I've just had a lot of opportunities. I'm really blessed to have had so much great opportunities. But they are not stopping. So I'm 35, and if you're worried about getting too old, like, I really wouldn't worry about it. In my opinion, somebody who has a positive attitude and is fun to be around and is willing to learn, I would take any day over a youthful, ignorant, egotistical person that thinks that they're better than everybody else. So don't you worry about age. Worry about attitude. Who's that? Hey guys, I'm about to dip, dude. Look at me go. Woo! Okay, so what's going to happen here is I need you all to send me $1 rage things. And then I will send you $1 back. And, like, next month, obviously, we can't just all get dollars in the same month. But if we figure out the dollar system, I think, on this channel now, it would be like a pyramid chain. And we could, like, all make money together. Because money really doesn't matter. We just need it to survive, you know what I mean? And when we help each other out, blessings just rain down, dude. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a good day today. We're going to go ahead and see what the heck else we're going to have here to close out this wonderful read. Passed over, loved, wanna say, and I love you in the reverse. Which means you are thinking about, they said, fuck that, I am too. Okay, so you're thinking, I think you're thinking a lot. Oh, you know what I hear? Some of you guys lost maybe your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And maybe you feel like this person you love so much that you can't move forward with another person or start another relationship, and you totally can. They definitely love you, but they would never want you to be unhappy. Even if this person was psycho, they're like better now because they're with Jesus, and they would definitely still want you to be happy. Don't stop living your life. Like, my baby daddy's passed away in 2015, and you'll be fine. Just make yourself available to be loved, at least. You don't have to love yet, but at least make yourself available to be loved. All right, we'll do one more and I'm out of here. What? You guys are doing a good job going to people that give you good direction. I feel like some of you guys are actually talking to your pastor and going to church, and some of you guys are talking, obviously, we're here together. But you are actually reaching out and you're finding a mentor that you enjoy watching and being around. If anybody gives you some problems, just remember that laughter cures anger. Anger and anger don't mix well together. And you won't get any justice on your behalf if you do anything wrong to people that you're angry at. Two wrongs don't make it right. So that's that. And I love you. And we'll see you when I get off work on my dream job. And have a good day.